show all of these energies that are in Taurus. Even though this is for the eclipse, it's still going to be very relevant because like the eclipse happens, moon enters Taurus, sun enters Taurus, and here we are. So, all right, Taurus season. First off, happy solar return to all the Tauruses out there. If you are a Taurus, put it in the comments or put it in the chat if you are live with me and a Taurus. I hope you have a wonderful season and a wonderful solar return. I've got some amazing Taurus in my life and some very strong Taurus placement, right? So very, very welcome crowd over here. Noble the Gamer, thank you for that. Comparison is the theft of joy. That was absolutely spot on. All right, headed into Taurus season. So first off, I just want to show again what exactly is happening here. So we're back on our chart. We're back on the chart screen. Taurus again is the circle with the horns representing the bull. You can look, it looks just like that right there. And it is the second one if you're going back over from the left in orange. And as you can see, there are 3 points here. So we have the north node again, 3 degrees, 58 minutes of Taurus, Mercury at 15 degrees, 33 minutes of Taurus, and Uranus at 17 degrees, 49 minutes of Taurus. And what will happen, moon always moves faster than the sun. So as soon as the eclipse is done, the moon will drop into Taurus. And then hours later, you know, within the day, the sun will then ingress into Taurus as well. So that will mean we will have, for a point in time, the moon, the sun, the north node, Mercury, and Uranus all in Taurus. Can we please talk about the children being born at this time? Amazing. All right, so Mercury will station retrograde in Taurus. This is fixed Earth, fixed signs, fellow sun fixed signs. So I totally get it. We here, we out doing the things. Taurus's big theme is I have. It is a feminine sign ruled by the planet Venus, which is right now in Gemini, which is next door to Taurus with the 2 lines, the Roman numeral 2. You can see her there at 10 degrees, 23 minutes of Gemini. And it also, Taurus rules the throat. It is represented by the bull. Anytime I think of Taurus, I always get the image of Ferdinand the bull, like laying in the grass, smelling the flowers, and just rolling around and just loving and enjoying all the great things of life. It's such a perfect Venus Taurus representation. Tauruses are slow, steady, and stubborn. They got the 3 S's and they do it very, very well. Very slow. The element of time, that slowness, is not present in Aries. Aries doesn't have that slowness. It's very quick, very, very fire. However, we get to the earthly, very fixed sign of Taurus, and here we are. We slow, steady, and stubborn. Hello, Nyla 101. Thank you for joining on Twitch and for tweeting out. Okay. What else? Oh, Taurians. They got that possessive material, very safety, very security elements down. And Taurus is all about the security. Like that's one of the big things with Taurian themes. It's really a lot about our essentials. That's why Uranus here has been really fucking shaking up, and the North Node has really been challenging us to grow through over these, since like 2020, over these years of what is essential to us. And that has sounded very familiar since 2020. That is a reason why we've got Taurus, we've got Uranus. What is essential to you? And then how do you get it? And sometimes, especially for some Taurians and in Taurus season, we can get really stuck on that fear of loss. And that's what we want to make sure we're utilizing the energies around us to, what is loss? What is that? Like, what does that look like for you? How does that show up for you? Did you really need it in the first place? Right? And really asking ourselves and digging in again, doing the work, digging into those questions instead of reacting that, oh my God, this is like destroying, which can be a very fixed sign thing. Hello again, fellow fixed sign. This is destroying what I have fixed in place. How do you flow with it? They're very value-based, money-oriented, what belongs to you and what doesn't. That's what this lovely sign is all about. And I love Taurus energy, great for working. 10th house Taurus placements are awesome because it is that slow, steady build and climb as long as you can get through that fixedness. So that's a little bit about Taurus, but this gives you with the chart a little bit of grounding in how many actual energies are going to be here at the start of Taurus season and as the sun transitions through Taurus. So again, quarter two, pure potential. That's all what this is pure potential. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. Let me put this energy back here. I'm going to put this because look, we're already doing it. We're just going to leave that right there. And I'm actually going to be transitioning and using Wheel of the Year Tarot for this one because it's got such a great Korean cards to it. It's been going really well lately to do the reading. So the 3 questions we are going to be asking is, where do we need to show up and put in some hard work? Because that's a lot about what Taurus is all about. Is how do we do the hard work? How do we lift the hard things? How do we hold the hard things? We're going to ask, where do we take the bull by the horns? And where do we need to loosen our grip? Right, come on. There we go. And where do we need to loosen our grip? And then we'll pull an oracle card. So let's all right, spirit ancestors, where during this Taurus season, where do we need to show up and put in some hard work? Where do we need to show up and put in some hard work this first? Thank you. All right, and where do we need to take the bull by the horns? Where do we take the bull by the horns? The next Taurus season. Thank you. And where do we need to loosen our grip? Okay, well that came out right. And then I'm actually moving these around because we can kind of get with these 4 questions a good kind of image for the constellation of Taurus. So these over here, and I'm going to pull the oracle card right away because it's going to be part of this whole constellation story. So the question here, ancestors and guides, is how do we make ourselves comfortable in the material world? Ooh, thank you. Okay. I don't want us to get confused with one. I'm going to put that one over here. We'll still get the energy out. Okay. So, I mean, rough, which this is rough constellation tarot pulling here, y'all. Okay. So, first question, where do we need to show up and put in some hard work? Again, that's very Korean. Hard workers, very grounded, very slow, steady, but very good at what they do. And this is the chariot. Where do we need to put in some hard work, Taurus? Hi. We need to put in some hard work in like moving, going, taking the action. I love that they're in this. So in this chariot version, there is a gentleman in the chariot holding this gigantic sunflower. So good sunflower energy. If you align with sunflowers, look, that might be something speaking to you directly. But it's I feel like the sunflower is giving us the clue of our direction, right? Where do we need to put in the hard work? Well, we need to get fucking going. First off, let's just go there. We need to get going. And we need to get growing in the direction of our abundance, in the direction of our growth, in the direction of all of these things that are going to happen that we just did this whole reading for. We need to put it in the direction of our harvest. What is that looking like? What does that harvest look like? We need to start putting action here now and putting in some hard work there now, because there's only so long that you can plant certain things in order for them to be here at Mabon, in order for them to be here at harvest season, in order for them to show up when they need to show up. So there is definite action and hard work needing to be put in, definite hard work needing to be put in the action towards whatever we are harvesting, whatever we're planting this year. Where do we need to take the bull by the horns? We got two different ones, which is two very different cards, the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So where do we need to take the bull by the horns? This to me is almost like we need to take the bull by the horns where our bullshit is and where our ego is. And we need to figure out, because there's two here, right? And I'm putting one on top of the other because I'm really feeling at this is where the balance is coming in from. This is where our balance needs to be. We need to balance it between all of that egoic energy, right? We just heard that work your light. You're already doing it. Get out of your own way. Stop the comparison. Get out of the ego. That's that Knight of Pentacles. Get out of the ego. You're knight. You ain't a king yet, bro. Why are you sitting up on top of this horse holding this pentacle like, yo, I got the keys to the fucking kingdom? Slow your fucking roll. You ain't king. You ain't done your trials and tribulations yet. You ain't been initiated yet. Hold, please. And then the Seven of Wands, like the other half of that. What do we need to take the bull by the horns? The other half, the fear, the lack of look, they're sandbagging right now. So that way, this swamp, that's exactly what it looks like, a swamp. It looks like after a hurricane, this swamp doesn't destroy whatever they're trying to protect. Whether that's our homes, our dreams, and everything. That swampiness, that's all you and your brain. That's all that. Yeah. And your guides are trying real hard to protect it right now. So it's balancing during this Taurian season, grabbing the bull by the horns to balance and to not sit solely in this Knight of Pentacles, this ego, but also not to let fear get in your way, and just bring just bring that bull back into balance. Bring the horns back into balance. Get the head straight. Get your direction clear. Get stable again, right? Think of bull riding. Get stable again on that bull, so that way you can go all 8 seconds. What do we need to loosen our grip? The Hermit. Hi, Hermit. Hermit showed up. Again, lots of introspection here. What do we need to loosen our grip? I don't know. You tell me. Because you know. You know. You gotta just like look at how hard his grip is on his staff and on his light. Now, granted, it's snowing in this card. Excuse me. And I understand when you get cold, you hold on to things, right? You're like, I'm cold. Holding on to the things. Just loosen that grip. Loosen the grip. I mean, he's hunched over. Stand up straight. Get yourself together. Look, this is Venus Taurus. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. This is not. That's not what we're going for. This ain't the look we going for right now in this Taurus season, coming up with all the things that we got to do. And then how do we make ourselves comfortable in the material world? The Council of Light. Oracle card, Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Let's take a look at what that means. All right, Council of Light. So again, this is how do we make ourselves comfortable in the material world? Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist in the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of Earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like a spirit world united nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your request and let them get to work. Work your light activation. We're going to do this. Hold the card on your heart and say, I'm holding it on the collective heart right now for everybody watching the Twitchy Tuesday right now and in the future. Here we go. Council of Light. We are ready to receive your help for fulfilling our personal karmic mission. Thank you for guiding us with clarity every step of the way and for sending us helpers and experiences that delight our mind, body, and soul. Ashe. All right. Putting that back. So, how do we make ourselves comfortable in the material world? Connect to the existential world, to the outside world. No, you're not alone. No, you have help. Connect back to your faith. Your faith, all of that, knowing that you are here for a particular purpose will help you feel more comfortable here. Again, doing the work, finding people that, nobody will ever truly understand you, but try to find people that can understand or at least be willing to listen to your journey. Right? It can get real uncomfortable down here. I get it. Totally get it. It can get real uncomfortable. But there is ways to make yourself comfortable, and that's through connections, deep soul guided connections. It's through how do you get real fucking comfortable in the material world? Be on purpose. Be on purpose. Start walking your destiny path. It gets real comfortable and real fun.